a lot of men, I don't want to generalize, but a lot of men are not too comfortable with women who are out there, who are in the entertainment space, who have a certain kind of flashy lifestyle.
True.
Rather be their
They
wives
feel like
come home
men
because
sponsor this lifestyle.
I've seen more women enjoy privileges than
men.
No man has ever stopped to pick a man on the road. A 25-year-old guy and a 25-year-old girl, they are only age mates on the number. In life, that guy is 17. It's the truth.
when I say gender equality, it means that women can get better opportunities in the workplace.
Now, so this equality thing, and I've said it and I will say it anyway, equality is a myth. It does not exist.
Okay, quick one. I recently took my friend out, a male friend who was actually going through something in his life. He was, he lost a deal. And I told him, okay, come on, let me take you out, let's have fun. And I took him out, and having had all the drinks and everything, the waiter passed me and went to him to give him the bill. And I was just looking like, but let me say you are going to pay. I didn't say I was not going to pay. It was the waiter that gave me the bill. What was my idea? What's the point in all of this? We want gender equality, but in our mind, underground, Nigeria as a whole or Africa as a whole, I don't think it can actually work because these things happen. And I actually heard my gender shouting that they needed people to go and see a guy. These are the same people that want gender equality. So my name is Alexis Ukpabia. This is Banter, and today we'll be talking about gender equality, the possibilities, and of course our fair shares, that we've had. I have a Nigerian comedian forever. Woo! Like my God, they don't know what's going on. And I have media personality Tolu Ajibola.
It's alright. It's alright.
Okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm fine.
So I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Right? Because I feel like Nigeria is a man's world. That's what I feel like, and that's what we're going to be, changing that narrative or even saying our part of this deal. So I'm going to start with you. What are the experiences that you've had? Have you felt that kind of way that make you feel like, oh, you're a woman and you want more?
Well, it's a man's world, though. Especially in Africa and Nigeria, everything is a man. Paying the bills is a man. The man has so much privileges, but I think that women are constantly having to want to prove that they can do things. Yes, you go out, you had experiences where you go to some places and they say if you don't have a man there with you,
just like that,
you can't come in.
Oh, I know about apartments.
So if you want to rent
an apartment,
my apartment that I renewed, thank God for the landlord. Landlord is a very gracious guy, but then the lawyer was telling me that he really doesn't like single women. So you can imagine when you get an apartment, sometimes you need a man that will stand in for you to get an apartment because they don't like single ladies. So, and women generally, they say that a woman is promiscuous and all of that. So the society is literally ganged up against women. Single women and women
that are married.
Women generally. You have, like, you're on the road, mistakenly accident, call your husband. You say, let me deal with this myself. Call your
I think before I let you, it came with the idea of, when they bash a woman, the next season I'm calling my husband.
So women who are not married literally say, let me look for one friend to come and help me solve the situation, because I've experienced it. So because I went with a friend, and because my friend was driving a really nice car, the guys decided to block the road, and they said no, she wasn't rude to them. Just say money won't lay kind of thing, this one that kind of thing, because she was or is a woman
that had a nice
and they said she refused to beg. We were there until we had to go to the security. They shall let us go. She didn't do anything. They said she scratched the car next to her, which there was just a small scratch. Just wanted to prove that she's a woman. Get power.
You must deal with her.
You must deal with her. These are the issues.
It's a man's world. Speak truly.
To be very honest, I don't think so. I think life generally is about perceptions. Now, she has given her own perception. Now, I'll give my own personal experience.
Okay.
When I was in Enugu, they refused to give us a house because we're guys.
Why?
Yes, because we're guys, number one, and because we're from Delta State. So they assumed that. So the agent actually said we should say we're from Rivers. I said I can't swim.
I don't swim. I'm not a swinger.
I can't swim, so I can't even be from Rivers State. Now, being from Delta was not the issue. I'm a guy.
So why are they not giving houses to you for guys?
As a guy, that's a man talking to me. I have a tendency to bring trouble to the compound. So these things are personal decisions of few people. They're perceptions. When last did you see sales boy needed? No, to be very honest, everybody goes sales girl, because they believe that guys are going to steal their money. So when you say it's a man's word, it's a man's word to certain people. Right? Like she said that a lot of men have privileges. See, from the life I've lived, I've seen more women enjoy privileges than
men.
No man has ever stopped to pick a man on the road. But the moment you say lady standing 9 p.m. you feel she needs help, but every man is deficient of help. No woman has picked a man. No woman has picked a man. No man has picked a man. So you trek or you die. So that's why I like to say that is perceptions of fine. There are people who live to the extremes on both sides. Yeah, but it still boils down to perception. Some will tell you it's a man's word. Some will tell you it's a woman's word. See, and I would say, so those guys who say it's a man's word, if you check who's controlling them, it's a woman.
Okay.
So beneath it, it's actually a woman's word. If you go with that guy. So sometimes Alibaba wrote something on Instagram saying, behind every successful man, there is a woman. One woman just you have come again. Always keeping women at the back. Is beside every successful man. Alibaba now explained that when you say something is behind that guy, what does it mean?
Pushing that.
So that means the person has the backing. Where is the power?
From the back.
Is the power is on the backing. When a guy is behaving so and say something they back you, something they give power from back.
Another angle.
So the woman actually, she now understood. I want to say behind themselves. So I tell you that it is the woman that is powerful that is helping this guy. True. But because we have mastered we die yet. So it still boils down to perceptions.
It does. Okay, so my next question, we're talking about privileges. It is said that a 25-year-old guy and a 25-year-old girl are no mates. See, I told my friends in school that we're dating our classmates. I said, you're wasting your time. Our husband graduated before you gained admission. And in the truthfulness of a 25-year-old guy and a 25-year-old girl, they are only age mates on the number. In life, that guy is 17. It's the truth. Oh my God.
Because that guy has to prove himself over and over and over. So, see, these things are very easy. You go for a job interview, a guy and a lady, the tendency, the both of them have the same qualifications, the same level. The tendency that the lady will get the job is higher than that guy. Unless I repeat, unless it's an engineering company where they need Akbo to carry stone. But if it is maybe like all these other companies that, how do I explain it? The tendency that the lady will get the job is higher.
Tolu, how about you? Have you had preferences because you're a woman? Let's just be truthful.
Yes.
And would you compare a guy who's your age to the achievement that you've made? Like a guy who's your age, like let's say your classmates who are guys. How well are they doing for themselves compared to you?
They're doing very well, though. Now, the thing is, I would say maybe for, I don't know if it's Generation Z thing, no, because in our generation, the people that were classmates, we all grew together. Yeah, I'm just saying those late 30s, but for the current 20s, they may not be on the same level because every 21, 22-year-old girl is looking for one big boy to date.
So it's they're
already waiting. So they're not going to want to date their age mate. They will not date their age mate. Before in the past, we used to struggle. Went to all the Olympia. I went to Banter University. So we're very, very.
Okay, you want to call us?
So we were very.
You are a strong woman. I learned so much about that school.
So we were very. We still, but things have changed and the social media. So yes, I know that a lot of girls, I've enjoyed maybe certain privileges because I'm fine. People want to give you things. Someone gave me.
That's fine.
Fine or a woman. And I did not ask him. We don't talk or anything. So yes, I do agree that women, in that regard, yes, get so some privilege. Women, yes. But at the same time, the system is still ganged up against a woman, let's be honest. As much as women are getting those privileges, no. It is mostly about it's your husband, you do this, because she's a woman. A woman is not dry, she's on the road. Girl or no, it's because she's a woman, she can. It's true now. This one, where is your husband?
I don't think that woman going to drive that nonsense.
Yes,
Woman,
so
drive nonsense.
everything is a woman.
Okay.
Yeah. She's loud. She doesn't have a husband because she doesn't have a husband. So that's why she's loud. She will not behave like that. It's just what it is, honestly. No, you have too much money as a woman.
No. So that when you say you just said something that it is what it is. It's just what it is now. From my few years in this world, what I've seen is that people tend to pick up an idea when there is a high probability that it has occurred like that most times.
Okay.
So because you say when the woman is driving wrong, when the car is driving anyhow.
Now, oh my God!
You know the funny part? I've been with ladies that are driving. I know some. Can
you see some?
And you get to the point, and 99% of the time, it's a woman. See, you know that member, they won't tell you sorry. Did you not see me?
Because the one doesn't want to.
So you want to
start speaking English.
They're not saying, oh, you're jamming. So one even say, so because I drove wrong now with that. Wait, so no, so because of the tendency that it has happened several people have formed that opinion. Fine, I'm not saying I've seen some fantastic. There was one lady that drove one. As the person passed me, I drove fast. See, Mara, you did drive. You know, but that's an exception. So
one out of 100.
So I think that most of these ideas that we're seeing today were formed many years ago. And people grew up to master it. So, for example, there are a lot of guys who don't believe that a guy should.
Or some tribes actually.
Some
like
tribes.
I heard that Akwa women don't let their men touch their pots when you go into the kitchen.
Okay. Yes. So no, because we need to. This thing is life, and most times I think what is wrong with this current generation is that we think we are robots. Robots don't have emotions. If a robot say go, you go. See, we're human beings. There are some things that appeal to you. I wrote an article some years ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago. Roger Federer, you know Roger Federer, a popular tennis player. His wife was a tennis player.
Also.
The moment he got married, she resigned.
Let's not even go about
listen.
Who
Listen.
resigned? She resigned.
She resigned.
Okay.
Willingly resigned.
Okay.
That she wanted to have a good home. Now.
Okay.
Serena Williams. Do you know her husband?
Yes, of course.
What's his name?
Red. Is it Red?
You are saying of course. You know her husband because Serena Williams brought him out. And then I asked the question, Serena Williams, is she a successful woman?
She is.
Absolutely yes. Is Roger Federer's wife a successful woman?
Well, yes, too. Yes.
You know why you're thinking about yes or no?
Because
you have an idea of how success should look. That a successful woman must be the one who is working in the office, but everybody have their own definitions of success. So Serena Williams and her husband, me personally, I have never I vowed that I would never marry a housewife. Not because I want to eat her money, but because I don't think that a woman who doesn't work is using her brain 100%. There are men who would never. I have a friend, the wife has never worked. Now, there are women who don't want to work. So we need to get these things right. Who want to be housewives? Wow. There are women like who don't want to be housewives. You know where the problem comes from society? You see a fine guy. He now sees a lady. He likes her. This lady works in one of these multinationals, doing she's achieving great things in her office. This guy knows that he wants to marry a housewife.
And now start to somebody who's working.
You now woo this girl that is working. And you know, when you were dating, you could hear her dreams. And then you marry and tell her to resign. It can't work. Because you've known from time that she does not want to. There are ladies who you know, as you were dating, that this one will not work. But you know that you want to want that work.
Yeah.
You now marry, and first I go and open boutique. After 2 years, she wear the last clothes herself because business have died. Next one, you open hair salon for her. She make her own hair, say the hair cannot stand. And I say, what kind of woman are you? But you knew she does not want to work. Yeah. People are wired differently. Just the way some people say, I cannot be a CEO by myself. I must work for somebody.
Yeah.
So the thing is that because we have an idea of success, a picture of how success should look, we now define women who don't operate in that space as not successful. Just the same people say if you are a Christian, a pastor has brainwashed you. Whereas you believe something too. That same person believes something too. Because we're not talking does not mean that you have not been brainwashed. If you say they will dry you, hang you for rope, make someone hit you, they don't want you complete. Yeah. So you get it. So because of these things, ideologies have been formed. So I think back then, I was not back then. If you see the way life has been, I think a lot of women then, either most of them did not want to work or against their will, they were prevented from working. So as people started growing up, it now takes a massive change for women to start believing themselves. I understand that part. You get it, but before crucify women, we need to first understand what exactly do you want to do? Who are you?
Why do you want this?
Why do you want this? If I'm not doing, does it mean I'm a fake? I knew a lady that told me one day that forever. I don't know what we're talking about. And I say, continue your job. You see, I've made that happy. See, for the first time in her life, she's comfortable with that. I say, why? See, because she has never wanted to be an entrepreneur. You see something like, what do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. What do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur not be what? What are you entrepreneuring? So you get it. So a lot of women are now under pressure to boss it. I'm boss. I'm this. No, but first of all, find who you are. And when you now find who you are, find who will allow you be that person.
Sure.
Because you're married now, you know you want to work. You know this guy will not allow you work.
Yeah, I think some of them actually
just marry first.
I stopped talking to somebody one time because, like, when the media, you stay late nights, maybe 1 a.m. You know how it works, right? But from a woman, right? So he had a problem with it, and it wasn't like he came to me and said this was a problem, but he just told me, when we get married, I'm going to open a boutique for you. Like, you want it time? Boutique where? They chip it in sometimes, but we don't see this red. They don't see this red flag.
I think. Well, I don't know if it's most men, but a lot of men. I don't want to generalize, but a lot of men are not too comfortable with women who are out there, who are in the entertainment space, who have a certain kind of flashy lifestyle. True. Rather be their wives come home because sponsor this lifestyle. Again, the part of going of wanting to nurture, they saw that women need to nurture the kids, and a man will say, I'm working, making the money. So there's not that need, because if you look at the stories that we hear, a lot of women make those sacrifices to be at home with their kids while the man is working. So it takes a understanding man who really understands that this is this man's career, because it's not like the usual go to work in the morning, come back 5 o'clock. This is a lifestyle. She's going to be out doing the late night, sometimes 2 a.m. How many men want that
sometimes away for days.
For days. Maybe she's an actress working on set. It takes a man who is not, to be able to adjust and really allow the woman be herself. Not many men are like that.
So recently we heard that there was a tag that we should break the bias, because it's actually a thing.
Yes, it is.
It is a thing. But do you think that bias can be broken? Because I'm not even talking about the African scene. I think I heard of an interview that was done, and they were asking a set of people, white people. So there was a question that was asked, like, this guy's going for an interview. He's going to resume the first day at work with his dad. They were driving, so apparently his phone rings, and on the call we could hear somebody say, "Oh, congratulations, son." So they are asking now. No, the CEO says, "Oh, congratulations, son." So they're asking now, who is the CEO? Not everybody could place that the CEO was the mom. Because it's far past even just being Nigerian. Because even when white people that they even get that a CEO could actually be a mom. So is there a possibility of breaking? I think this bias has actually eaten deep into us. Even though it has. Because you see, men have to be the one to change the plumbers, not women. Women have to be the one to change the sheets, not men. Do you think that this bias can be broken?
So I think it can be broken. But first of all, we need to understand that life is teamwork. Just the way in football, for example, right? For example, I'm a Manchester United fan. Somebody side. So when Cristiano Ronaldo scores, for example, Man United plays and we win 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo scored the only goal, but the goalkeeper, David De Gea, made 17 saves. So that means they're trying to score Manchester United 17 times.
Okay.
But the goalkeeper saved the 17.
Okay.
So the game ends 1-0 in favor of Man, and Ronaldo scores. When it's out on the media, who gets the glory?
Ronaldo.
The team, I guess.
Who did more work?
The goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper saved 17 shots. But because Ronaldo scored, he gets the glory. Tomorrow, does David De Gea get angry that, no, I'm the one that did more work the last week? Why would this guy get and say, I want to be a striker? I refuse to be the goalkeeper. No, the team is destroyed. So this bias, I believe it can be changed. I don't think it's anything about being broken. It can be changed.
You don't think it has eaten deep that?
It has.
I think it
when you say it has eaten deep, it has gone.
It's
deep
already
deep.
there was already a bias before. Like, so I think now things are changing with technology, with social media. People are becoming more aware. Women are now becoming aware of their rights and the fact that when it comes to parenting, when it comes to doing this now together, it's not just a two-way thing.
Yeah.
So there was a bias. Let's be realistic. There was a serious, strong bias before, but now it's changing.
It is
changing.
It's changing, agreed, but fine, there was a bias. But like she said, when you say women nurture children, like I mentioned, we're not robots. I think the way God created the world is that the women naturally, they nurture things to grow. That is why the woman is the one that gets pregnant.
Okay.
So, if you've been in the labor, the moment a woman gives birth, the first thing they do is that they place the baby on the woman's breast. To ask them why, say to connect the heartbeat. So imagine, my wife will bring her. That child, you'll be wondering, this child is not smiling this way. What's that? Because there's no connection. Fine, it's the man that impregnated the wife, but it's the woman that nurtured that baby in that womb. So some things are natural. So the moment we stop seeing it as a competition, we are seen as a competition.
That's why you want equality.
Now, so this equality thing, and I've said it and I will say it anyway, equality is a myth. It does not exist. It's a myth. It does not exist.
It's a myth.
For example,
I don't think it's a myth.
I think a man will always be a man.
A man will always be a man, but then a woman can aspire. So yes, what it means for me is no. When I say gender equality, it means that women can get better opportunities in the workplace. Women are not just the one doing everything, or it's all about nurture. Yes, naturally, a woman is supposed to nurture a child, but then the man can also pitch in because naturally, it's the man that's supposed to go and work. These responsibilities are changing. It doesn't mean that the man is not the head of the house. It doesn't mean that the man doesn't know his responsibility. It just means that there's now an evolving. It's an evolution.
I agree.
What?
Tolu,
yeah. So it's not completely a myth.
I said it's a myth because if you see the way people describe gender equality, it's 50-50. It cannot happen. 50-50. As far as human emotions involved, it cannot happen. For example, do you know when things are favoring women, nobody talk about it?
Yes, they don't.
They don't talk about it.
I think.
You know, women are complaining that why are male footballers paid more than female footballers? And it annoys me.
That's a different conversation.
No. It's not a different conversation.
It is though, because naturally men are wired more in terms of those athletic. I feel in
we're talking about wiring more now.
Wait.
And based on what I don't know, I can't argue in that line because I'm not a footballer.
These women are aware that male sports bring in more money than their sport.
Okay.
But
they want more money.
In America, the female football team in America earns more than the male team.
Wow.
Because they bring more money. They've won the World Cup like 5 times. The male, they've never even reached quarterfinal once.
Wow.
In the male side.
And you're not talking about
Wimbledon, which is one of the tennis grand slams.
Tennis. The women have started earning the same amount of money as the guys. But guess what? Men play 3 sets. So if both of us are playing one man, if I win the first 3 sets, the game is over. If I win 2 sets and you win 1, we have to play 4. If I win 2, you win 2, we have to play 5. So men play minimum of 3 sets and maximum of 5 sets. Women play minimum of 2 sets and maximum of 3, but they earn the same money. But no man is talking. Is that equal?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You are playing less and earning the same thing as me. It's a myth. The moment we start, we need to stop seeing that. So, okay, for example, me and my wife went on a date and then she just saw something on Instagram and she was reading. And I said, as she finished reading the story, I said the guy is a stupid guy. The guy said he saw a lady and they were dating, said the lady is working, he too is working, and said that my salary is, how much was the guy's salary? About maybe 300k. The guy's salary was 80,000. So he divided the guy's salary and his own. That one were cooking. I will bring this amount to bring this amount for children's school fees. I will bring the amount you will
From my 80,000 naira.
No, but it's not.
So, but we're talking about
he was using percentages.
Okay.
If he was bringing 20% from his 300k, he will bring like 20% from my own 80k.
Wow.
So my wife was like, "What do I?" I said, "The guy is stupid." First of all, I said because if you love somebody, you would naturally give.
I was gonna say naturally,
business.
yeah.
So the reason we're seeing this thing as an issue is because first of all, in marriage battle, first of all, is because people don't really love those. They don't really love
Their
themselves.
partners. Oh, okay,
They
themselves.
would naturally give. In the outside space, which is work, the reason I think is in it is because it can never be equal. My own is that what I will always say is that when I was in primary 5, I was before primary 5, me and one of my classmates were sharing first and second position. Primary 5, one girl from nowhere. I go just came,
I took it.
first position.
Gender equality.
I looked at this girl.
That's gender
I said
equality.
first position, and I went back to second. And I asked my friend, did they take her first position away from her because she's a girl?
No.
She earned it, she proved it, and she has
Got it.
I said, so in today's world, we need to stop seeing this thing as a competition. We need to start seeing that give to people what they qualify
What
to
they
get.
earn.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's
So
it.
don't say because I'm a lady, I have this. No. If a lady is better than a guy, do you think I'll be happy that they give something to another guy
But
and
then
my daughter is better
again,
than?
the system is still rigged in terms of as much as the woman can do it, let's give it to the man because the man will be able to execute it and we can have the deals because he's a man. I'm just saying, as much as you've had those conversations whereby the woman can do it, you know, I know women have privileges because a man naturally will tilt towards a woman in giving her things, but naturally sometimes it's the man.
So I think those conversations, now you now need to ask those kind of people in certain places. What's the reason? Because I don't believe anybody does anything out of it.
Yeah.
So why did you say the man can execute it more? What's the reason? You think that if what the man is going to deal with, will listen to him? Because some of these things, like I said, we're not robots, that's psychology. There are certain things you've done, and you know that this person will help me execute it more. It's not as if that person is more talented in that way, but the person's skill, there's a particular skill set that person might have. I'm not saying women don't have that skill set. Like, that's what it takes me back to what I've been saying. It's teamwork. We now need to see that we are working together because the way the world positions gender equality is a battle. It's a war of both genders. That's the idea a lot of people are getting. It's a battle.
The battle of
you
the
fight us,
fittest.
we kill you. So
that's called feminism. That's
That's another
toxic feminist. Yeah. That's a different conversation.
I've seen a lady say, no,
even
no,
Chimamanda that is
I don't work with guys.
She's married.
I don't
you know,
work with
Chimamanda
men.
that is all about feminism. She has a kid. So if
So I
she was
don't work
such
with
a
men.
feminist, she won't be married and have a
She wouldn't be
kid
associated with a man.
with a man or anything that looks like a man.
Okay, we can actually go on and on with this conversation, but we've actually gone past that time. I had so much fun doing this with you, and I would like to actually still milk you to all. If you want to come again, I don't mind forever, Anthony.
Yes,
but guys,
I love to.
You would love to. Thank you very. I don't know if I can actually stretch my hand. Just stretch it. Thank you very much. All right.
That's local jar.
All right, the show is still Chatter and Banter. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can see your views. You can do so much by viewing, but please do not forget to subscribe and, of course, leave a comment. My name is Alexis Ukpabia. From all of us right here, we're saying bye-bye. Thanks.